Good evening, everybody. This is Sinister Stories, and welcome back to my channel. We have all heard of cryptids. Every folklore has them. Famous ones like Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster stick out. But there are other cryptids that might be a little bit closer to home than you think. So join me as we dive in what could be one of America's most dangerous cryptids, the Lizard Man of Ore Swamp. Our story takes place July 14, 1988, in Bishopville, South Carolina. The local sheriff finds a damaged car on the side of the road. It appears to have tooth marks, scratches, and muddy footprints. He begins to investigate and eventually starts getting claims of vicious attacks from a lizard man-like creature. It is often described with scaly skin, about 7 feet tall, wet with webbed feet, and can run at extreme speeds. After hearing about the damaged car on the news, a 17-year-old boy named Christopher Davis reported an attack on himself. Christopher Davis goes like this. He got out of work late one night after working his shift at a fast food restaurant. He was on his way home, which is a dark, long road. Everything seemed normal and Christopher was not afraid of the road since he drove it every single day. But he got a flat tire. Knowing that he couldn't make it home, Christopher decided to stop and try to fix it on the side of the road. Christopher managed to fix the tire in his car. But right as he was about to get back inside of it, he saw something walking towards him in the distance. It looked large, and it was walking towards him at an incredibly fast pace. So Christopher panicked and got back inside his car. Not wanting to be anywhere close to the creature, Christopher floored the pedal and drove down the road. Chris was shaken at this point, and looked into his rearview mirror to see exactly what it was he was looking at. And he caught a glimpse of it, except it wasn't in the spot he originally saw it in. Instead, Chris saw the creature running behind his car, almost reaching the bumper. It was running at an incredible speed, and it was actually gaining on him. Chris sped up, as fast as his car could take him, but it was no use. The lizard man had caught up. The lizard man got up to the back bumper of the car, and decided to jump on top of the roof. He began scratching the side of the car and actually made a hole on top of the roof with his claws. The car began swerving, and in a state of panic, Chris decided to slam on the brakes. The creature flew off the car and rolled off in the floor in front of him. With the car lights on the figure, Chris was able to get a good look at the creature. He described the creature as a wet, 7-foot tall monster with scales, red eyes, 3 fingers, and lizard-like skin. After processing for a bit what exactly he was looking at, he floored it again and drove down the road. He looked back at the creature, but the creature was not following him this time, and Chris made it home safely. This story blew up so much, in fact, that Chris actually became a small local celebrity in the state of South Carolina. And it actually increased tourism in the area. But there has been some criticism on the story, and people wonder if Chris Davis was actually telling the truth and not just fabricating a tall tale. While this has not been confirmed, a lot of people do say that Chris actually changed his story a number of times throughout different tellings of it throughout the years. Some say that while he described the creature as being scaly, that in other stories he mentioned that it was packed with mud. Apparently, the distance he first saw the creature also changed in several stories. But the main skepticism to the story is that there were never any pictures of the damage done to the cars. And people think that this is all one big publicity stunt in order to gain tourism for the city. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think this was one big publicity stunt? Or was he actually attacked by something on that dark, long road that fateful night? This has been Sinister Stories, and I hope you enjoyed. I will be trying to post more often, and if you guys do have any suggestions for future videos, make sure to leave that in the comments below. Until next time, guys, make sure to be safe, stay inside, wash your hands, and I will see you all in the next video.